What is up, nerds? It's Rachel here from the Otaku Review. How's it going? I have a lovely box for you today from the wonderful people of Funko Pop, and it is the My Hero Academia exclusive Funko box, and this was only available at GameStop in America, but luckily the Popular Box UK website had this on offer for 30 smackaroos. And I've only seen this elsewhere on Pop Culture when you got to pay nearly like £10 import, and then you got to pay for the postage and blah blah blah. But hey ho, a UK company finally has it, so and at a reasonable price. So this features 2 exclusive Funko Pops and a keychain, I believe, an exclusive pin. I think there's one of 2. And a pencil of All Might, I believe. So without further ado, let us get into the box and see what we got. So here we have the glorious goodies. So I'm going to take them out one by one and see what we got. Okay, so first item we have, I did say it was a pencil, but it's actually a pen, and it's just a very plain standard grey pen with My Hero Academia on the side, if my camera will bloody focus, there we go, and on the top is Mr. All Might, so do not fear, for I am here, ha ha ha. And it's just a minified version of the All Might pop, so pretty darn sweet. It's a little mispainted in places, but it's super duper tiny, so I can understand that. I'll probably just keep this displayed because knowing these parts, they're very breakable, because I should know, because my All Might pop fell off the shelf and his hair things have broken like twice. So I'm going to keep this in my collection for the minute. Next up, we have the pin, and this features Toridoki, or Super Ice Fireboy, or yeah, he's the cutest. Believe me, finding the pop of this originally was so difficult because he's pretty much the most popular of the pop for some reason. Yeah, the other ones like the Ochio Mast and the one with the jet blazers, as I can never get his name right. They are the most exclusive at the moment on the price list. But anyway, back to the pin. I believe there was 2 versions of this. I think there was one of a blue backing and one of a white backing. I'm not super keen on the eyes. I would prefer if the eyes were slightly raised or they have like gems in them. It'd look a bit nicer. But hey ho, that is the pin, and I'll just keep it again in my collection. Next up, we have the mini keychain, which features Explosive Murder himself, Mr. Bakugo. I do love Bakugo. He is one of my favourite characters, and he's probably the only one that I actually like in the English dub, because he gets his anger just right. But I appreciate the Japanese voice actor a lot more, because he's voiced a lot more of my favourite characters, like Blue Exorcist and various other animes. So I'm just going to take him out and show you him a little bit better. Okay, so here is Bakugo in all of his explosive glory. So they've actually done a surprisingly good paint job on this pop. Sorry about the darkness in my room. It is really, really gloomy outside at the minute. So they've done the straps and all the little, even just the little sort of dots on his armor and boots really, really well. And the hair mold is really well done, and even just on the back, it's really super nice. So I'm really glad I got this for my collection, and I'm just seeing he is in the exact same pose as the original pop. So excuse me as I try and work my way around the camera. So as you can see, he's in the same sort of pose with his arm up and sort of his palm up, but it looks like on the keychain he's actually got his hands slightly forward, whereas the pop's got his hand upwards, where he's trying to do like his explosion technique. But anyway, hey ho, I love the keychain nonetheless. So, on to the first pop. This was the one that I primarily wanted because it is just ridiculously cute, and it's probably one of the cutest scenes in the anime. And this is Deku, or Kid Deku, in his onesie of All Might with the little ears. Well, I should say hair tusk more than ears because it looks slightly rabbity. So I'm just going to take him out of the box so you can see him better. And here he is in all of his little cuteness, and I just love how his little hands are sort of up, and he's sort of doing that sort of pose where he's seeing All Might on TV or on the computer screen. They've done quite a good paint job. There is a slight mark on his face, but I'm not going to scrape it off because I don't want to cause any more imperfections. There's a slight little mold imperfection on his hands. But other than that, it's a really super nice pop. They've done a very good paint job here. There's a little bit of yellow here on the back, but I'm not going to complain too much because I'll be having it from the front anyway, and it's just going to be standing in pride of place at the front of my hero collection. So very happy with this pop. Okay, next up we have Captain Grumpy himself, Endeavour, or Toridoki's bastard dad. I really did not like him at all, and especially when going through Toridoki's sort of backstory through the sports tournament. He's not a nice dude, basically. He just really is jealous of All Might and is basically trying to raise Toridoki to be better than All Might's basically cadet or whatever, or surpasser, that's it, who to pass on the All Might, because I don't think he actually knows. But I'm really looking forward to seeing this pop, especially how they've done the flames. So let's get him out of the box and hopefully he'll be less grumpy. Okay, so here is Endeavour himself, and my god, this pop is amazing. I absolutely love how they've done the flames. It is so super cool, especially even just around the boots and around his shoulders. The only slight issue I found with the pop is the head is a little wobbly. I don't know if that's just a design thing, or if it's just how they've had to do the pop because of all the flames around it. It's how they've had to support the actual head so it doesn't look too odd. But yeah, the paint on this is amazing, and there was a little bit of dust residue left on the back of the pop and the hair, but it's easy enough to wipe off. And I love the expression. I love how they've even done the mustache in the same way, and it would be really super cool if it's actually glowed in the dark. Sorry, get my English right. And on the back, it's still super good. Look at that booty, Funko booty, Funko booty. Sorry. And yeah, they've done the hair really cool. So I'm glad that they kept the pop the same height as All Might, because he's sort of similar in stature to when All Might's in his full form. Let me just get All Might just to compare, just to have a look and make sure that none of the other pops fall off at the same time. So here's All Might himself, and here is Endeavour. So yeah, they've pretty much kept the sizing very well. I really do like it when they do that in pops, because it's kind of like what they do with like the Marvel pops. They sometimes do the Hulk pop the same size as the standard characters, which really doesn't make any sense. Or like the Attack on Titan ones, they made the Eren Titan ones the normal size, but they did the Ever Titans the bigger size, which I don't really get. I don't know if that was just they didn't think they would sell, or I don't know. But anyway, really happy with this pop box. So if you need to get it, yes, Pop in a Box have them for $29.99 at the moment, and it is I think free postage, I believe. So I would definitely highly recommend getting this if you're a big My Hero Academia fan. So I hope you enjoyed my brief review on this box, and as always, please hit that notification at the bottom at the top, so ring-a-ding-ding, and so you get my notifications of my videos as I do lucky boxes, mystery bags, and various other reviews. So until next time, guys, I will say sayonara, stay nerdy, stay happy, and keep collecting. Bye bye.